Welcome back to another live stream here on twitch.tv/Asuma. We got Bananas in chat from Humbley B, and Badger Spanner and Spangleboo, and Prox J Hamstap, and we got a wild Slipgator here, throwing in some of the emotes. Welcome, Slip. Thank you everyone else for the bananas in chat. I appreciate that. I'll tell you straight away. I ain't been feeling myself today. All day long I felt slightly short of breath. Only slightly. Not been in the best of moods. And just feeling a little bit off my game. And I had loads of time to do some important creative stuff in Minecraft today. I was looking forward to it for ages. And I couldn't do anything. I just feel like zapped of my own energy. I also didn't sleep particularly well last night, which might have something to do with it. But I'm just, feeling a bit off. And I thought, you know what always cheers me up doing a live stream. So I'll look forward to that. And here we are. So I get to hang out with all of you fine, wonderful people. I hope I don't bring you down with my grumpy self today. Yeah, just, I don't know what it is. Just don't quite feel 100%. But hey, that's life, right? Not every day is 100%. I don't know why I'm doing this, but I'm deciding to balance these over here. Well, I say balance, you know, just use the throughput a little bit more. Anyway, I've got a big plan for today's stream. The title of this stream might tell you what that plan is. There we go. Now we're sucking out some of the ore from these ones over here. So it shouldn't get backed up quite as much. Although it is backed up. Anyway, we can leave that to do its thing. Slip says you probably just need... Wait, that went off the screen right as I was reading it. Jeez. Why do I always look to the top of the chat where it's about to scroll off the screen? Such a silly goose. So, from the bottom of chat, Mip says, what have you done since day 9? I've had a lot of work lately, Asuma. Done a lot, really. I mean, look, there's just lots of stuff going on in this world, right? All kinds of stuff going on all over the place, basically. We're going to head... well, we might head back to the base. We were here for a reason, which I believe was to expand the furnaces, but we were going to do that with trains. So our new train line project has... Am I going around the belts? Get off the belt. No, get off that belt as well. Our new train line project is all the way up here. So we're not really ready to do anything else just yet. But I do have a bit of a vision, a bit of a plan for something we're going to build down here. Let's head back to the base and let's get beacons crafted up. Because that's what we'll need to do. Bacon, you don't have any pigs in Factorio, says Blau. Beacons. 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 Godly Elm says after years of seeing Factorio on Steam, it took Asuma for me to pick it up and I'm loving it. That's good. That's great. Glad you're loving it. Mr. Tony Fish is here resubscribing for 7 months in a row. Thank you ever so much for your support. We got H Stecky If resubscribing for 20 months in a row, saying, sorry to hear you're not feeling so great. Enjoy some tea while we enjoy the stream. Should we expected an elevated derpage quotient for the day? Nah, I don't even want to think about derps. I just want to play, you know, like I don't know, my energy's just down. I don't know what it is. Just feel lethargic. Also, I've got what do I have? What is this? It's a hot mocha choca instead of a tea. I thought the caffeine might perk me up a bit. Sonny says, what do beacons do? It passes on effects to surrounding neighbours. Hey, we got the noises in the air from Slipgator, who's gifting subs to peeps in the community. Thank you ever so much for doing that, Slip. Appreciate it. Slip is saying, get on my level in chat. Brilliant. Slip's gifted a sub to likescarecrows, wovi 10, Italicat, Ozar, R. Tholkin, and those are the 5 right there. So if you just heard your name read out, you are now a subscriber. So be sure to send your thanks and love to Slip, who's hanging out in chat with us today. That's very kind of you to do, Slip. I appreciate that. And Camo J says, get on my level as well. Brilliant. We've got some Slip fans in the chat, clearly. Our green circuits are down. That's fine. So beacons might help our green circuit production, but we might need to redesign that whole array. So, right, the beacon is crafted with steel, copper, and then our 2 types of circuit. So we want to look for those circuits. I mean, this is most of what we need right here. And then here is everything we need. Just all in a bit of an awkward spot, right? I mean, when are they not in an awkward spot? Okay, so we've got things that we don't even want hanging around. No, not that thing. We want that. Shouldn't they come and get the woods? I think I have a condition to keep 100. I don't know why. I've got no use for that. Get rid of all of it, is what I say. You can take some of these other things while we're here. Psych Delisum says, just started playing Factorio and recently started automation for green science. Feel like I don't know what else to do or how to move on. Any tips? Well, you've got to keep climbing up the progression for creating potions, right? So that should guide you in the direction of what to do. I mean, essentially, I would recommend trying to automate everything, okay, and trying to create a good bandwidth of items coming through. Have multiple belts for copper, iron, and green circuits. You'll need those later. But in general, try and automate everything, because as you progress through the game doing all the potions, you'll then be able to set up systems to bring the items into your inventory, and that kind of leads you into the power play phase of the game, which we're sort of first introducing ourselves to. So how many do we need for this again? 20. So I think what I'll do, I kind of want to double up on the input a little bit here, but it's not really going to happen. This thing will work passively over time anyway. So that there, I think, would actually work for everything. So I could have you. Oh no, I'm missing a step here. But that's fine. Or maybe it's not. So that's for the red circuits. I'm like 1 out. I could actually remove that track. Yeah, okay, didn't need you to do that straight away. Put that one there. Put that one here. Because we need one to feed into the other, so that's what I need to remember. Okay, then that makes getting the red circuits a pain in the bum, doesn't it? Effectively, what I could also do is just move that filter inserter up by 1-ish. Let's go here. We just need this cable to be a little bit longer is all. So we'll do that, and then put the filter cable here. Tell it to send the steel across. Slip says, you psyched for Satisfactory. I can't wait. Yeah, I'm interested in that game. Apparently keys are being sent out for it already. After I read a statement on their website saying that they weren't handing out keys. So then I was kind of confused as to what the actual state of the game is. I haven't seen any videos on YouTube of anyone playing it last time I searched. If they were handing out keys already, surely someone would have been posting it, unless they have an embargo. I'm excited for that game though. It looks like it could be a lot of fun. But for me, I think I'm very much drawn to... How would you describe it? Because it's mostly 2D graphics, but Minecraft's got it. I think I'm drawn to very simple, lower resolution, kind of easy to identify shapes and objects in games. So a lot of 3D games that have all those big effects, like big visual effects, where they do shaders and stuff like that. That's really not my cup of tea visually. So the only thing that I'm not so keen on it is the look of it. Like, kind of looks alright, but 3D games can be a bit of hit and miss for me. Well, that's why I like this game so much, because all the pixel art just so very easily digestible. Right, so there you go. We are now assembling beacons, and we shall do so with a chest to bring it to us whenever we need it. Passive provider, thank you very much. Okay, we're only ever going to make that many. Over here, we're going to request beacons. Beacons, beacons, beacons. 10 at a time. You can have 10 in a stack. Slip says, yeah, not sure what that's all about, but I'm hoping it's going to be great. And kind of the opposite. The 3D stuff is what I'm looking for. Yeah, that's it. Just people have different tastes, right? A lot of people really like 3D. It's probably the majority. I played a lot of DOS games as a kid, so 2D was more prevalent then. So, like, this reminds me of how Command and Conquer used to look. Cursed Orb and Badger Spanner there saying an NDA, a non-disclosure agreement. Yeah, I said embargo, didn't I? I think they're similar things, but maybe not quite the same. Apparently our lubricant goes up here and over there. Oh yeah, to produce those. So they're bringing me the beacons. That's awesome. Let's check out... Oh wow, the beacon range is kind of small. That's kind of not what I expected to see. Well, that might mean you have to redesign some of these things. Like I'd like a beacon to give some effects over here. I guess we can't do that. So what we can put into a beacon... Where would this actually be useful right now? I mean that... Oh, that's power cable in the way. Like I wouldn't mind giving some effects to that thing, but I can't seem to put it next to them anywhere, because that's what's slowing down production right now. It's actually blue chips. No, it's red chips. So if we were going to test it, we would go test it where the red chips are being made, which is a long way away from here. Looks like this won't be good over here either. So, oh wait, I did that wrong. So if I put a beacon there, I think it doesn't even reach the machines. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. You have to really redesign stuff. Okay, so I'm going to put down a beacon and it's not going to help anything. Except making more beacons, perhaps. Right? So if I put in a module in here, I can only put in... I can't put in these, right? Nope. I can put in speed. Okay, it's going to speed up neighbouring vehicle things. So its speed of crafting is unfortunately unreadable. Let's go into the interface. 130, let's put it down to 120. There we go, perfect. So crafting speed is now 1625. I'm going to put it up a little bit more actually, because that moved off quite a bit. I like big interfaces. I don't like squinting. I like to read things easily. Okay, so 1625. 30% has been given. These boost by 30, so you get half from a beacon, but it can affect everything around it. So what was that again? 125 to 1625. I think we might end up using quite a few of these, so I'm going to leave them like that for now. Anyway, I just wanted to show you how that works. It works with two types, the energy and the speed. I don't think we're going to use the energy module very much. This thing, yeah, energy consumption, not really bothered. So it might be time to start producing more of these, which means... How many do we want? Let's go with 50 for now. Whoa, and then they all kick in. Alright, so it'll start making some of them. And I shall be requesting some of those as well in my inventory. And we'll try and put them to good use. And that's probably going to eat up more of my red circuits. Right, we've got noises in the ear from Smicklebeer901, resubscribing for 3 months in a row, saying 1/3 of a Twitch baby already. That is correct. I think we can express that in trimesters, but I can't remember how the trimesters work, so whatever. Smicklebeer, thank you ever so much for your support, and Shadow R, or Shadow CR, is subscribing with Amazon Prime. Thank you for your support, appreciate it. Cursed Orb says, I think Coffee Stain even mentioned in a video that there will be an NDA that needs to be signed when you receive a key for the game. I could be wrong though. Is that the name of their production company? Coffee Stain? Wonderful. Okay, so we've done the next level of Braking Force. All of that is done. Woohoo, woohoo. Oh, apparently we did loads of those. Remember, we're just trying to burn through these so we have less options over here to do in total. But essentially, it kind of feels like, once again, it's red chips that are a problem. So we might want to rebuild our red chip array production thing. and do so with these modules in mind, but also maybe use beacons. Feel like that's maybe a step ahead of ourselves though, because we were going to start working on the train network, and I'd like to continue doing that while it's sort of fresh in my mind. Right, anyway, we've got little extras down here that I don't need to hold on to. Probably got some trashable blueprints. Oh, we do this one different now, don't we? We do it like that. Okay, I believe that one was incorrect. Okay, that's the one we're going to hold on to. Badger says, you remember trimesters, try equals 3, mate. I thought that. I inquisitively thought that, but I thought I don't want to make a fool of myself, which I'm so accustomed to doing. These are old red belts here. These might be better off upgraded, but this is actually what I was thinking about redoing. Redoing all of this over here. There's just so much that can be done. You spend too much time wandering, not being too sure which one you should do. It now occurs to me that I left my train behind. You need more red circuit, says Mip. Yeah, I also need better infrastructure, right, around the place. If we look at that though, I mean, at least all of the machines are working. That's quite incredible. It looks like they're close to getting choked up back here as well, but that's not what they're doing. I mean, we are really producing a solid amount of red chips right there. Right, let's get to my train. Also, I do have plenty of rail, that's good. Probably going to need a lot more rail, actually. Oh, apparently it jumps up 1,000 at a time. Let's go stand over here. Lizzie Bess says, hello X, how you doing today? I'm doing good, thanks for asking. I say I'm doing good. I feel good now that I'm streaming, and I got some coffee in me. Jeez, a while ago I wasn't feeling so great. Maybe that's what I just needed, a little bit of kick up the bum, you know? Whoa, turn. So we're going to head over to our new rail network and design some more components for it. Kind of based on stuff that I've seen, but I want to do it myself so I understand it. That's the real big difference we have to make with this project, is that I have to understand, and I understand by doing and asking questions. So maybe some of y'all can help out if I get stuck, if I run into problems. So if we look at our mini map, what I want to do here is probably have a turning and go downwards, down through this space, right? So we start to head back towards our main base. The connection that I want to make will help us with our next thing as well. Oh, so I've got stupid amounts of rails and now I'm getting stupid amounts more. Typical. Just typical. Let's keep on keeping on with these things. Yeah, I'm gonna have a flood of rails. That is for sure. Sweet. Red Skimmer says, X, I think you have to check the power at the end of the night. Yeah, we might be running into power issues again. There is a fair possibility of something like that, but yeah, it don't look good, does it? Right now I'm just going to focus on... Oh wow, we got a lot of this in the way. On this next bit here. So I need to grab that. Drop out all of this. I have a question for Slip, if Slip's still there. Did you play this game a lot? I don't recall if you did or not, or at least did I see it. One thing I'd really like to do is get a group of YouTubers together and do like a speed run. I think that could be fun. Megan says you unconnected the power cable for the tracks. That is true, but didn't we reconnect it? Oh no. Did I accidentally? Yeah, there would have been a connection across the middle. Got ya. Right. Well, what I want it to do is connect to some of these more permanent of sorts, so a spot like there would be good. Then it connects across. Cool. Okay then, right. Well, we've got to get a rail. We've got to use the planner. And we want to make a junction. It's kind of occurring to me as I do this that I am really, really winging this. I hope I do okay. Aha, there we go. So that looks like the smallest curve that way. Now the distance between one rail and the next, 1, 2, 3, so we've got 2 rail gaps in between. 1, 2. That makes our things compatible. Good. Now, we want to think of this as a junction, so what side do we drive on here? We drive on the left, don't we? Driving on the left. So you might want to go straight on, which would that mean you go on the other side? Oh, goodness me. I'm immediately confused. No, it would just be going like straight up. I've got to think about it like a road. If I imagine there's cars driving, it might make my life a little bit easier. Okay, yeah, so that would be your first option. We're not going to add a U-turn here, I don't think, unless by accident. Now, if you're coming in from this way, what you might want to do is turn... you should line up, I would have thought. Oh, hello, clicked off. Is that all mirrored? That kind of looks mirrored so far. Okay, so if you're coming this way, you can go there. But if that's one way, you wouldn't go... Is this unnecessary? Core. I'm not doing good with this. That top right turn is not necessary, says Debocus. Well, if you're coming... right, so you drive that way and that way. Yeah, if you're coming here, you can go like that. So this one is what's not necessary. But I'm going off what I've seen other Factorio players do. So it's making me feel like I'm missing something because theirs had so much more overlap. Maybe they didn't. Maybe they never used like left and right directional systems. That would surely run into some problems though. Surely that wouldn't work. Okay, so if you come in this direction, you go left or straight on. Makes total sense. And then if you come in this direction, you go left or right. So that's actually a right-hand turn. Okay, it looks to me like it wants to go forward a little bit first. And now that's probably one tile too many. Okay, then if you're coming from this direction, you'll want to go straight on or over to here. So somewhere, we want to make that turn. Right. Oh, now all of a sudden it looks more like the things I've seen online. Okay. Well, that's fascinating. So that, my friends, might just be a proper intersection. I'm not sure, but it kind of looks like it might be. It's also going to need a power cable. And we'll put a power cable at every end. We'll also put a radar. And a little bit more rail, I think. Just extra rails at either end. That's already got the extra rail. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. So we'll have a power cable there. Power cable here. And then actually I'm going to put my radar in this spot. Just like that. In my opinion, you can never have too many connections, says Kit. Well, you can have, if you do have directional roads, then you can have connections that can't physically be used. Waffles says, "Hi, Asuma. I'm here from Slay. Hope your day is going well." Says Waffles. Dude, my day has been a bit like, been feeling a bit off, but I'm feeling better now that I'm streaming, so welcome to the stream. We've got a noise in the ear from Badger Spanner, who is gifting a sub to Torius Ince, or Taurus Ince, 1983. Jeez. I mean, I don't know. I don't know how to say names. I'm no good at this. Please forgive me for the butchering of the name. You can now put the butcher emote into chat, since I butchered your name and you're a subscriber. Badger, thank you so much for supporting the community. Taurus, thank you for coming to the stream. You're now a subscriber. Enjoy. Enjoy the emotes, the dirt faces. Badger says it was worth it. Just for that butchered name. Right, so we built our first intersection. Now we've got to do chain signals and the other signals. Okay. So chain signals go before an intersection. We drive on the left, so I believe we want to have one there to look ahead to over here. Now this is where I won't really know if I'm right or not. At all, basically. I got no clue if this is right or not. But I think what it has to do is it have to look both ways, right? That has to look to both sections. So if anything there is blocked, it won't work. So that... Wait a minute, why are they pointing the other direction? Ah, idiot. Wally! Plonker! These are just some of the insults you can call Asuma right now. Oh, what a brain-dead fool. Okay, so I think that chain looks at both these, right? And it will stop them from going if any of that is kind of messed up. The problem is, what happens if there's something here in the middle? Anyway, if you're coming from the other side over here... By the way, I'm going to move these power cables. We've got like a bit of a tradition here of having them in line, which I like. We might keep that layout going. Okay, so that would be there, except there's one there. Okay, whoa, that changed colour. Right, this one needs to be a chain, I believe, unless we put the chain in front of it. Then it looks ahead to the next two. Yikes. Okay, that kind of looks right to me, so let's go grab a train and plop it where it will block off every single connection. Right, so you're red and you're a chain signal. And that's because you're looking at the thing as a whole. So I think if anything it works, but it's inefficient because it looks at the thing as a whole. So if we had one go straight that way, it would have to wait even if one was going straight this way. And I'm not sure how one would fix that at all. Is that correct? Let's see what the experts in chat say. Is this, it looks like one big section, will it get treated like one? So if I have, actually we can experiment, because if I put a train here, right, that turns reds, and red means no go. It's the other type of signal that's alright. So we actually need to break up this a bit more. So maybe what we need is a chain here. Right, a chain makes it part of the same thing though. So actually I think what we need is that and perhaps that. Right. You're red though. It's still all one big section. Okay, let's undo that because now it's getting confusing. You need a larger intersection to get more efficient signalling, says Norman. Place some chain signals in the crossing. Put signals on the crossover. Ah, okay, that's a little bit better, right? So we've got a green here, that makes total sense. Okay, then if you were coming from this direction, you'd have a red there, that's correct. And a blue here. So that's actually chained to that point to say you can't go that way. So if you were coming from this side, it goes red because you can't go that way. The yellow is all part of one thing. So, okay, that doesn't have fuel, which is confusing. But if I go and grab this and put it there. Okay, then a train that is here. Yeah, look, that one goes blue. I actually understand what's going on with these things. That's terrific. So, I think then... Okay, so let's look at what's going on here. This is one big section. We've broken that off with two there. I think maybe what I can do is chain and chain. No, it kind of makes sense why... Oh, it's blinking. So that needs to look to the one ahead. So if I do that, it breaks it into a smaller section. But it's not breaking it up. Okay, I think maybe it can't be broken up any further than that. Right, it says if your intersection is too tight, you can't put signals everywhere. There is a certain minimum size for some intersection signal systems. Alright, well I don't mind it being a little bit inefficient, I guess. I'm trying to do this by learning myself. So, I'd be happy with that, and I believe that would work. So we need to make a blueprint of this, basically. I also got a few extra rails at the end here that aren't required. And let's drink some more tea, you know? Let's keep drinking that poor old tea. Kirby, ate my soul, says, don't feel bad, I'm barely keeping up with the signalling myself. Yeah, I'm alright about it. I have to learn, and as I say so many times, I learn by doing and asking questions. That's the way things work. If someone goes, put this thing here, in my head that doesn't explain why it works or why it does what it does. So I always need to I'm going to put 3 rails for a freeway intersection, which I believe is rotatable, which will be our next little quest, I guess, is to figure out if we can rotate it. So let's put some fuel in. Go off in this direction. There's a biter nest here. Jeez, give it some power already. Cool. Apparently that's done. Let's do the next one. I do not get how the signals work, says wovi. There's a built-in tutorial. I'd recommend keep doing it and tinkering with it until it makes sense. Ah. Oh yeah, we had this. We need stone. But I put it in my... Oh, very good. Okay, so that means I can raggle some rail. And we're at the end of the line. So is it here that we want to go upwards? Nah, it's probably forward another section. So let's grab our... Oh, that was it. Okay. Can't quite see. How's this going to work? Do I have to get out? Is that how I did it before? So maybe I should make that small. Well, it's been done for the sake of the old radar, hasn't it? Now that I think about it. Oh, we're not quite in the right spot. Very good. It's efficient, it's working. No robot left behind, that's my promise. Asuma 2020, no robot left behind. Apart from that one got left behind. Let's make sure it gets on. Sweet. Okay, so now that we're here, let's zoom out again and look up. Okay, we're more in line. We've actually gone over way further than I wanted to, but that's fine. We want to go up into this space, basically. So, that'll do. Let's go ahead and... Just can't remember. There we go. Let's rotate it. Nice. Signals all appear to be in the correct areas. Very nice. Okay, so now I have to step out again because this thing is stupidly big. I think, yeah, we're absolutely going to change this because we want to be able to place this, oops, while we're in the thing, right? Oh, goodness me, how far up? Wait. Oh! Okay, so perhaps it's the resolution of my screen making it kind of impossible, right? Because of the dimensions, I can't actually... Huh. Let's go and make a smaller one, and maybe what we'll do is we'll move the radar, every other radar, something like that. Okay, so I need to open my blueprint. And how many of these do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. So perhaps we'll go for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But it has to end with that gap there. So new blueprint would be 1, 2, yeah, like from there. That won't be good enough. Oh, we still got it. Okay, there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to there. So that is a smaller section. So if I zoom out and rotate, I can probably just about place it on the screen. If I walk up a little bit. I can't place it from being in here. It might be better to have a smaller section and manually place the other things, I reckon. What's going on down here? Oh, I guess it's... Is it the wrong way around that way? Okay, that's actually... Actually, it doesn't matter what way I flip it, does it? There's still some quirks to figure out with this stuff. We got a noise in the ear from Waffles to Demax. Waffles to Demax, thank you ever so much for your support. I appreciate you subscribing. I hope you're enjoying the stream, having a good time hanging out with us. And I appreciate you using the Amazon Prime subscription. Surprise Tolbert says, but X, you placed that blueprint before, why can't you do it now? Because of the resolution of the screen, the aspect ratio makes it, like, it's as wide this way, but it's slimmer top to bottom, so I can't place it. Does that make sense? Okay, let's pop off here with our turrets. Wait, that's rock in front of me. Thought it was a nest. Okay, I think what we can do is use that blueprint again with a single rail. Whoa, I just got a load of rails. Right, but it's a little too big for me to stay in the train. That's what's unfortunate. And that was a big old noise in the ear from Assassin 101213. Here doing some cheers, throwing some bits, saying Kappa Kappa Kappa. Well, thank you ever so much for the support, buddy. I appreciate the bits. Hope you're enjoying the stream and having a good time. Thank you for the support. Buster Atlas says, evening all. Welcome to the stream, Buster. Okay, we got some company here that we're going to take care of. Let's also... Can we upgrade laser? We should totally be doing that. We may need to. Let's wait for our robots to do their thing. Apparently they're bringing me lots of resources that I don't particularly want. Okay, we shall need our lasers in quantity. Yep, that's right. Okay, those nests are in trouble. Let's go ahead and take all of that back. And I think I missed a couple. And then do the same again. I kind of need this locked into a slot now. Let's take the radar off. Have that one locked there. So here's what's really weird. I could effectively do this, right? It's only when I put the linking power cable that it all kicks in. That's weird. That didn't quite go to plan. Is that nest still alive? Something came from up there. Okay, there's more nests up here. Sweet. Keep the research going. And we got another noise in the air. And it's from Assassin 101213. With some more bits saying cheers. Finally was able to make it to your stream while you were live. Awesome. Glad to have you with us today, buddy. And thank you again for more bits. I appreciate you doing that. Helps support me here on Twitch. So thank you ever so much, buddy. Badger says, guys, there is enough tea and coffee for all of you. I literally used to do this as a job in a recording studio. It reminded me of my cold coffee. Delicious. The JP says it's because you're playing in peaceful mode, otherwise the aliens would attack you and get close. Yeah, it's precisely that. I like playing it like this. I do feel like the aliens just don't quite have the right kind of challenge to make it that much fun. I think when I do my series, I'm going to play with them turned down a fair amount. This looks like quite the base that we have stumbled into. And maybe our lasers are not quite as effective as they once used to be. Wow, I'm taking some damage here. Right, come on, robots. Let's go back as far as that. Hang on, we got a problem. Probably losing some lasers and stuff here, aren't I? It's those big ones over the back here shooting at us that are doing the most damage. Okay, that appears to be everything. And they were guarding this big old patch of copper, weren't they? Black Kane says, cold coffee reminder. It's all gone now. It's all gone now. Surprise Tolbert says, they don't bring anything new to the game, I think. Yeah, there's new being a key word there. Like, when you first play it, they can be pretty fun. But after that, maybe not so much. We've got a noise in the ear from V Calls M. Subscribe with Amazon Prime, V Calls M. Thank you so much for your Prime subscription. I appreciate it. Hope you're enjoying the stream today. We've also got more cheers and bits from Assassin 101213 saying, I'm starting a YouTube channel soon and I hope one day I'll be able to play with you hermits. Do you know what I always tell people who ask like about joining Hermitcraft or like what are the chances? I always say make your own Hermitcraft, right? Like aim to do your own thing because the chances of being able to get on Hermitcraft are incredibly slim considering that, you know, we're not even thinking about recruiting and that we're a pretty solid group that have been playing together for some time now. Chances are slim, so, you know, create your own thing. That's what I would aim to do. And you'll probably love it even more if ever it becomes what you want it to be. Because you made it yourself. You know? HSW says, when did the bugs come? I thought X disabled them at the start. We put them in peaceful mode, which I'm glad we did. I'm actually wondering if I'll just play my main series with them on peaceful, because I cannot be dealing with them constantly attacking the base. It just adds another level of management that's kind of crazy. Alright, so what we need to do here is take our... We need to make a, like, standard station design of which we actually kind of made already and should have somewhere. Right, I've kind of managed to lose track of this a little bit. Wow, I'm down to just 2 of those. Makes sense, actually. We've been placing a lot of rails. So I should keep that in mind. I need to go back and get more supplies. That appears to be it. But that is not quite going to work with what we're currently doing, I think. So, in the case of where we are, like, the rotation of this is kind of important, I think. No, what we want first is a junction. We put down a junction, then we put a station. So if we build the station off the junction design, it will make so much more sense. Yeah, that's correct. No, no, ah, jeez, I did it wrong. Okay. Try again. Wait, I can't tell if it's... Oh, I think I see what the problem is. I think that was slightly different position, but that's fine. Okay, so there we go. If we need to continue going upwards, we can. Now what we want to do is build a station here. And we might want to make this station for two different types of resource. In fact, we will. Look at this. Copper and iron. So we kind of want two stations. So I think what we need to look at doing is making our station start like it's a junction, right? So I'm essentially going to use the same thing twice here and then put a station on the back of it. So let's go have a little bit of a gap for our power cable. I mean, it's not going to be a very big gap, but this bit here we're just winging it, doing things our own way. So we're going to have one there. I'm going to rotate. We're going to have one here. Cool, I hope this works. I really hope this works. And then I was going to make an end of the track loop, but it actually goes right over the iron, which is kind of terrible. So maybe we need to make this whole thing a little bit tighter, actually. Okay, let's try again. We're learning, peeps. We're doing the learns with the brain smarts and the what do you call it? Right. Trying again. So you would want to be, I think. Oh God. No, there does need to be a little bit of a gap there, actually. Just because of the chain signal. The chain signal is different at either end. And there it's different. No, it's not different that time, but it puts two of the signal things next to each other. Okay, so we'll do that. That's about the closest I can get it. Right, and now we've got room for two different stations. So the end of the line should be pretty easy. It should be a case of... Maybe I can ghost this. Hang on. So if I do... Yeah, look. If I do that and rotate... That... You know, I was going to make a blueprint for that, but it's probably not necessary. Okay, that I do not think is necessary. We'll fix it up like that. So now we have the means to travel upwards. We're going to put a station here and a station there. Let's design this station because we've got more space. So, drive on the left, we income here, and we go out there. So we're going to have something similar to this, I believe, just with a room for loading. So where's that blueprint I had before? It is that one. Now I don't need all of this, so I might... I don't really want to build it. If I put it out of range, can I blueprint it when it's ghosted? Because I only want a small section of that, I believe. I also might want to rotate it. Okay, so now I'm going to blueprint. Can I have... Yeah, I can. I can blueprint it while it's ghosted. Cool. I can right-click to remove. Okay, the cables are fine, that's fine. I also don't think I need any of this. Okay, and that's going to be my blueprint. Right. Oh, no, no, don't go there! Ah, jeez! Jeez! Right, let's try again. So where's my new blueprint? By the way, while I'm heavily distracted, I've got noises in the air. Emerald Rain is here, resubscribing for 13 months in a row, saying, oftentimes we forget how much it means to others that we say thanks. Thank you for doing what you love and sharing it with the world. Woohoo for one official year. It is technically a proper official year. I know you've had the Goldie face for a month, but now it's a legit Goldie face. Emerald Rain, thank you ever so much for the wonderful sentiment. I appreciate you saying that. Means a lot, especially on a day like today where I'm feeling a bit ugh, you know? Means a lot. Alright, so we probably want to leave a little bit of wiggle room for leaving. And we're going to need to put a station stop thing. Wow, look at them go. Whew! They are building it today. They are building it today. Right, so this is our station, and remember, by putting these into blueprints, we're going to make it so that we can do this stuff willy-nilly when we need to. We're trying to make getting resources to our base super duper easy at this point. Okay, so we need a station now. Station is going to be like, yeah, that makes total sense. Station is going to be there. Cool, and this is a loading. Give it a name. Iron loading. See, we've numbered all of these, haven't we? Which can be sort of bad. Let's give it a colour as well. Let's have this nice bright blue going on over here. All right, we need signalling. I don't think we need a signal here. I think we just want one on the other side, so we have like a waiting area. So if we have 2 trains coming here, which is probably something I'm not going to do, but maybe will, I don't know. Oh, and I can't put down the signal yet, so I guess I'm not going to make my blueprint. Wait, why are people putting derps in saying wrong spot? Did I lined it up correctly. Why is this the wrong spot? That's for input. I called it loading. It is loading. Will the locomotive fit, people are saying. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah, gotcha peeps, gotcha. Let's go back to that blueprint. Okay, and let's delete. Right, thanks for the heads up. Okay, so we want to take all of that. There's our new blueprint, and it needs to start back there. Oh, wait. So what I'm going to do is remove all of that, some of that as well. Okay, let's get the blueprint. Okay, I guess we'll have to put it there to begin with. I love watching that, watching those robots go. I can see a reason to have a third Roboport at this point, to be fair. Anyway, now we've got to move our station. Going to put our station there. Let's zoom out again. Oh, it's actually off a little bit. Oh, it's all misaligned by like 1 block. Let's go back to that blueprint. So where does it go? Because it's trying to move it 2 blocks at a time. Maybe if we remove that. That doesn't look right to me. It's all off by 1 block. Okay, here's what we're going to have to do. We're going to have to get rid of that blueprint. And we're just going to have to blueprint this bit for now. Yep, then we're going to deconstruct. And I should go stand here. And it needs to go 1 lower. So we grab our blueprint. And we put it 1 lower than me. Which is there. Okay, it built that nice and quick, didn't it? Unfortunately, you need to redo the inserters, says Hamstap. Yes, that is correct. That's what we have done. Let's go grab our station. Put it there. Grab that. Now that is pretty much our station right there, peeps. So what we need to do is go... I need to do that in shift. There we go. And we need to rotate until we have that. Perfect. And that, my friends, believe it or not, is almost our station design. Now we'll be able to just repeat it down here if we have enough space. Looks like that water might get in the way. Crazy, right? I'm going to ride this one back to the base on the other track that we got over here. And you need some fuel. And I got you some fuel. There are some rogue power poles and inserters, says Orbiterfold. We'll go back and check it out. Loops, says Violent Shadow. Loops indeed. That's the way we're getting things done here. I'm sort of going down the in roadway, aren't I? Ah, press the wrong button. I never get the... Wait a minute. No, I didn't get the right button. Okay, so back to base we come. The brake speed's good. I can really feel the difference with that. Look at this. Cool, they're bringing all the stuff. You know what? I should probably just make some more landfill with that stone. That'd be a better use of it. Alright, so they brought me all the stuff again. We tend to use a lot of these rail signals, so I'm going to... Oh, that was clever. Going to up them to 100. And we might not get those 100 straight away because they're probably still being crafted, right? Or are you lot busy with something else? No, they're bringing me them. Awesome. That is awesome. Auto trash coal and wood, says the JP. At the moment, I'm not quite ready to trash coal because I still use these manually, right? When we're done with using these manually, we'll be ready to do that. So all I needed to come back down here for was just to pick up some more materials. So now we get to head off up top again. And bullet damage is done, that's good. Oh, it's a long way up here, isn't it? Cool. I've got a feeling we never used this. In fact, I think this has just been sitting here doing nothing for ages. Maybe there's a train that visits this. We should probably go check on our trains and make sure they're all working. We should probably do that. That would probably be a good idea, wouldn't it, people? But if we actually do it or not, I just don't know. Right, so now they're putting in the rail signals, which is what I was going to expect. Cool. Phonix says, hi, great stream. Thank you. Welcome to the stream. Okay, so now I need a rail signal. Just there. I think that's the only place I need one. Right, so now we need to make this into a blueprint. And this is our master blueprint. Oh, someone said there were rogue inserters. There's a rogue inserter there. There's a rogue electronic pole here. Oh look, they're misaligned. How odd. That is not what we want. Okay, so now we want to blueprint. What happened there? Oh god. Somehow managed to press the wrong key. Right. Come down here, make sure we get the station, go up all the way here. What is going on with that? Start over again, new blueprint. Right, back down here. Yay. This might not be good enough. Nope. We want to come about here. All of that, all of this, and that up there. Sweet. That is our station. Let's put in the station. And we want to load things in here. So what best represents inwards? Be cool if there were like some functional... Oh, maybe I could put an I and an N for in. Hey, that kind of makes it pop. So an in station, a loading station. Or I could have L for loading and U for unloading. I think I'll go with L. And then I right click that. So we've got a loading station. I might even just do that. And call it loading station. Okay, so this is now a permanent design that we can use. And it may not always be in the best of places. So if I put this here, I wonder if it's going to accept everything that's going on down the bottom there. It's also literally turning around in in the middle of the copper area, right? Which we don't want. So we'll make an exception with this one and we'll customize it a little bit. Can you turn? No, you need more space. And it will literally go all the way around the patch, which just seems so inefficient. So inefficient. Not sure what else I could do here, really. Maybe have it turn the corner a couple of times. Let's try and make this easier for us than harder. Let's grab our blueprint, our loading blueprint. So from there, if we just shimmy it across and then down enough, and then if you look at the, I kind of want to mirror this, right? And it's still going to be in the way. What other rotations might work here? That looks better for our cause, doesn't it? Let's just keep it away from that iron. That looks like what we want. The only problem is, does the left and right thing still work down here? The out, yeah, no, it does. Look, the out would go up there, so that's fine. Alright, sweet. I'm happy with that. Kind of want you to go just like that. Just like that. Cool, and then we'll be missing one little rail signal thing on the way in. Be on the right hand side. Well, there you go. What do you think of that, peeps? What do you think of that? I think we're on the something here. Cool. The one thing I forgot to do though was add in this, but there'll usually be one nearby at an intersection, so what we should see is that connect up. Let's look at our mini-map. All of this area is covered by the radars that are here. So now we have access to massive quantities of iron, and ironically we've also got massive quantities over there that we never properly used. Okay, so we need to give this one a name. Brian Glenn Richards, that's a name. So this one will be copper. Loading 3. Did the last one not get a name? And we'll give this one... Actually, let's keep the red colour since it's copper. Let's go check on the other one. Let's keep doing research. CR Lang says, how do you get it to do loops for you? Okay, so do the tutorial, basically. Go in and do the tutorial, and it'll teach you. Ghost rail planning. I recommend just doing the tutorial, because then you'll get the ins and outs of it. Okay, let's call this iron loading 3. Bam, and give it a blue colour. Cool. So now what we've got to do, because we want to be able to do this quickly in the future, is we want to grab this setup and rotate it. So first of all, it's going the correct direction. And then substations have a... Do you know what? I was going to put... We could space them out a little bit and put substations in between. I think we'll do it that way this time. So we'll start off like that. Okay, just do it all the way across. On this side over here. Oh, I've done all of that incorrectly. I think, yeah, I have. All of that's incorrect. Very dramatic, this music. Let's go back to this bit again. Wait, where is it? So it needs to be 2. Okay, and then we need like a final one there. Maybe a little bit lower. Okay, on this side we're going to need a final one here. Right, and we have brought all the materials with us to do this. That's the key thing to keep in mind. Oh, it's free? Wait, is it? Okay, what? Why? Oh, I was standing in the way. What a plonker. Oh, jeez. Who is this streamer we're watching? They don't know how to play this game. Goodness me. I really need to modify that. Wait a minute. Yeah, look, there's a gap. I need to modify that blueprint at some point as well. Maybe I should modify it so it includes the substation. Right, save myself a load of work. That seems like a smart idea. So if I have that there, the thing is, if I'm going to use it as a blueprint, it needs to be in a grid. So I would need it to be there. That is correct. So I'm going to just do this in a grid then. Right, and it gets me stuck in the middle. And it's very difficult to get out. Yeah, that's another consideration with this. So you would actually be over on that side. Yes, and then you would link up. Okay, let's go ahead and recreate that in a second. So blueprint, new blueprint. From that corner with all the belts, we get 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I believe that would be the new design. Sweet, put it here. The old one gets trashed. We also seem to have a lot of... can't seem to open those ones. A lot of blank ones here. Okay, which one of these are like no longer needed? That one's no longer needed either. Cool. Violent Shadow says, I've never seen miners on an ore patch with substations. Hey, maybe it's just not a way other people do it, but I can give it a try. It certainly has a downside to not being able to walk through it. Maybe, well, what do you all think we need to do? Maybe I'll go back to using the copper ones, right? I'm going to undo this then. I want it to be like super quick and super tileable, and we're not achieving that if we're dilly-dallying with power cables, are we? Okay, I think that's pretty much everything. Okay, so we got a blueprint for this. We'll start off with that, except maybe not. Maybe we will just start from scratch. So our miner drill things will of course go like that. Nope, I don't know why you moved over by one. Okay, they will have a belt. And then they will have power cables. So that's not going to reach the other side, which is fine. So it needs to hit that one at least. Okay, that gives equal coverage to all of those. Okay, I think this right here might be a design that works. So if I blueprint that instead of the other one that we did. Right, top to bottom, get the... No, we didn't get the power cables. Everything there, excellent. Let's trash the old one. So if I take this, if this is my new setup, right, what happened over here as well? Shouldn't these all be getting dismantled? Oh, apparently I dismantled a bunch of rock. Okay, let's try that again. So blueprint. This should be nice and easy now. tile it like that. Over and over again, basically. I think that's working so far. Alright, let's stand here and let it do its thing. Someone says undergrounds with medium poles. Oh yeah, could have used underground belts. Very clever. Oh, maybe we'll upgrade that in the future, but for now we've got this. There's also bits of this that are obviously kind of redundant. I think we've run out of the drills. That's fine. More belts. Cool. And then we're going to need more of this stuff up here. And now we've pretty much covered everything. And then we've got to get all of these belts over to those four. And I'm probably going to run out of belts here, which is fine. That might have been a bit overkill. Gotta love this game, right? It's just ridiculous. So now we need to head all the way back to base. Basically. Because we need more materials. Let's keep doing the research. Bam. Benon says, I wanted to play Factorio for a while. It seems like fun. How complicated is it? That's what I want to know first. Right, Factorio is kind of unique. Its complexity scales, like, not infinitely, but it just sort of continuously scales upwards, right? So whatever you're comfortable with playing at, you can play at that level and do stuff. But then there's always a way to do better. There's always a way to get more efficient and learn and do things smarter, etc. Why have we got a base back there again? I thought I took out all of these bases. I'm out of power poles, so we'll keep going down. CR Lang says it's as complicated as how far along you are. Yeah, that's a good way of describing it. Like, it doesn't... Oh, I did it wrong again. It doesn't have to be... You don't have to play, like, what I'm doing right now, right? You don't have to use trains. But if you do use trains, it gets a bit more complex. And then even the train systems can get more advanced and more complex. It just kind of continuously scales, basically. Right, let's rotate that so we can head back up there. Assumer, have you ever been into horror games, says Yellow Harold? Not really as a thing. I think I've even tried to play like a game like Amnesia once, and I didn't really like it. Don't think they're my thing, actually. I can't think of any horror games that appeal. Right, so we've picked up our supplies, meaning we can sort of head back up there and do some more good again, I guess. Apparently I got some fish. The robots must have caught those. Right, none of these are really... That one's not useful to us. All of these, though, are very, very useful for us to expand. So what we want to do, quite possibly, is request some more miner drills and stuff. I think... No, we have the right amount. Let's up that, because I usually have more. Oops. Let's up it to 150. Oh, or 200, you know, whatever. Where does it get them from? Because I know there's a chest somewhere. Is it bringing me more? Or did it... Yeah, it gave me 200. That's cool. There's fish in lakes. Ah, right. So I got the fish maybe from filling in the lake. Alright, up all the way to the top. I've never seen a train over on this thing on the left, by the way. Never seen a train there, which worries me. Right, so this thing needs power, obviously. Oh, power's probably going to be an issue with the way we're expanding. So we might need to make some more solar arrays or things in general. Who knows? Anyway, the stuff's arriving. Let's go ahead and bring it all into the system. This bit's going to get a bit messy, isn't it? Okay, now obviously you can see that we're going to have maybe some that are weaker than others, but we're also going to have two over here. I think what we'll do is they're going to be like the last count. So when the other belts run out, these two are still going to pump through. Maybe they can go underneath all of this. How far do these things go? Not quite. I could actually remove that one there. Going to remove that one temporarily. Okay, this one will actually join with this one here. And then I now need to get out and around. And this one's going to join over here. Alright, so everything's sort of being fed in. We've got two that are shared. Let's get all the stuff over here. And we should see a big thick belt send all this stuff out. Awesome. Right, that is ready for a train to come and pick up a lot of iron. We've got a station here, so we can do that. I'll start setting this up with copper. Now this time I want to set this up quickly, right? Because the last one took a bit of time, so I want to make sure we get through this and set it up quickly is the idea. And there's a lake here that will get in the way as well. And I do not know how to deal with that. For now though, we've got 5 of them. Here's the other thing. And get some belts back. Research. Must continue doing that. IB Def says, okay, I haven't played much with nuclear, so I stopped at solar and never realised that. Never realised what? Sarge says, I'm watching Asuma and Joe Hill streams at the same time. This is allowed, right? It's allowed, but it might get a bit confusing, you know. Watching 2 things at once, there it is. Okay, so... Yep, that right there. It's kind of tricky trying to pick out the poles. Right, I think I did a terrible job here in the middle by the looks of it. Let's try that bit again. I said I wanted to do this fast. It's not that fast. Do you know what? I never place... Like, some of the things down here now, I'm noticing I'm very rarely actually placing them anymore myself. Oh, that looks... Oh, I got it wrong again. How can I keep getting it wrong? Oh, let's do it that way. Then I can see where it lines up. Yeah, just do it from there. Okay, so we have 2 belts coming through. 1 extra on the side. So let's go and figure out where this one goes. Yikes. That's probably not the best place. Here we'll go for an underground, which apparently goes through a lake, you know. Okay, so we've got 3, and then 4 and 5. Since these ones are short ones, we'll link them up down here. Okay, gonna have that. Where is our station? This might have done with them all being the other way around. 1, 2, 3. There's not even room. Brilliant. Okay. Forget this one. I don't know, I'm trying my best. Go from below, says Half. I read chat too late. Too late. Oops. Oh, good God, why did it move over? Okay, we'll put that all the way over to the far side. Hope I have enough belt for all of this. I have a very interesting idea, by the way, on how we can solve having to work with so many materials all the time. Do you know what? I might just shimmy this straight into here. This first one, like, why not? That's what I'm thinking. And I'm out of belts, so we don't get to do copper just yet. I think all we should do is go focus on the unloading station that I want to build, because otherwise we're going to run back and forth for ages. Are you blocking you? This entire time we were needing iron, and I had it all along. Right. In goes the fuel. And away we go. Landfill for the win, says Rezus. Oh, I should have used landfill. Now everyone wants to tell me about the landfill. I can't orient myself to turn in the right direction. There we go. So at the end of here I'm going to want to turn right. Bam. Right, we're here. And we're going to build rails. Rails, 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 rails. Okay. Is this our, this looks like our up and down one. Signals need to be on the correct side. All looks good to me. Oh, interesting colour thing going on there. Oh, it changed. Oh, are we going for a nest? Oh, oh, we're going for a nest. Hold up, hold up. I've got lasers for this, peeps. Taste my laser gun. Might be getting a bit overwhelmed here. Stupid aliens. This is my planet, don't you know? Oh, goodness me. Right, we're out of our lasers now, I think. Right, one or two left over there. We'll have those ones back. Quickly finish my rail. Crazy stuff. Wonder if I can just shoot that one myself. I tried to rotate the enemy structure, that's what I tried to do. This is chewing through a little bit of ammunition. Maybe I should save it for emergencies or whatever. Right. I think one of them got destroyed, maybe. Okay, all gone. Orbiter Fold says pew pew pew. That just says lasers. I'd make an artillery wagon, says Surprise Talbot. Do you know what? Do you know what? We need the space. We need the space stuff first. Maybe I should go to space and get myself one of those. Hang on, what's going on over here? There's some sort of alien infestation. Get off my planet, you lot. Jeez. I claimed it when I crashed here. Let's look at the mini-map. So we've got to keep going down, down, down into the unknown. This'll be fun, peeps. This'll be fun. I think it might be better to take a little bit of a different approach for a second. Okay, let's try this. If I do that... Okay, now I'm going to hop in my train. And if I click and hold down and leave my mouse in the same spot... Okay, and I've got to hold shift. That's working. Oh, don't move to the side. Now, we don't get radar coverage. I think putting in radars manually might not be the worst thing ever, you know. By the way, there were some aliens back there. They need teaching a lesson, those filthy aliens. That will do. Thank you very much. Where are we on the minimap? Right, we're out of radar range. So I don't know how many of these, but if I were to count, I might then go, oh look, I've placed 10, let's put in a radar. Right, so we've got a little bit of a coverage blind spot. Oops. Now we've got no blind spot, awesome. Right, so we keep going down, down, to down, down, down. And we grab our new thing that we just made. Kirby Ate My Soul says, off to open up at work. I wish I could stay. You keep giving those terrestrials what for? I keep giving them what for? Badger says, I went on a YouTube tangent earlier after that Devon video and I found out about all of the By Fred shows. I think I saw one of those. Tiddy Led says, my eyes are not very tired. Yay, my belly is hungry. So be right back. Gonna get dinner. What? I don't know what but food is gonna be in my belly. Okay. Cranky Boots says eye break. We haven't done an eye break, have we? We'll do one in just a moment. Let's get to where we're going first. I think we're probably in need of a radar. Oh, look at this. Filthy alien base! Filthy alien base. This is where my next radar is going to be. Hang on. I'm confusing myself. Let's grab the blueprint again. Okay, now we're going to put a radar here. Radar, radar, where art thou? Can't see the radar! That's the last one! Why am I so blind to these things? I think I might be out of repair packs. That could be a thing. Okay, back to our rails. Oh yeah, let's check the minimap. Yeah, we got good coverage. We are actually kind of close to making the next turn soon, so got to keep that in mind. Maybe I'll make the turn. No, one or two more sections, and we'll make the turn. All will be revealed. All will be explained, peeps. Aren't there nukes in this game? Says Prize Toll, there are nukes in this game. Okay, so I'm thinking that we're going to turn... Are we here or there? We're there. If we turn now, we're a little bit close to our solar array. But we're going to build a station network thing over here. Let's go down by 2 more blueprints. Okay, and then we're going to add a station. Now the thing is, I've got this like T-junction station. I don't know if it'd be better if it were just a crossroads, because I might want to go off in that direction in the future. Let's grab this thing and place it here. Look, I can just sit in my train and let them do all the building. Oh yeah, power. Bam! Well, that solved that problem. Alright, and we'll grab all of those things. Right, now we can go this way, peeps. We grab the blueprint. Let's go for the long the long blueprint. Blueprint, jeez, words, difficulties. Right, let's rotate. Let's rotate. Rotate your hate. Don't know what that even means, but I'm saying it. We're going to end up with like a double thing there. Is that correct? That appears to be correct. Sweet. Eight Muses says, so why do you have to kill the aliens? Because they're in my way, that's why. Hamstap says, congrats on being super lazy. I think you missed a spot of track, says Timo. Did we miss a spot of track? Ooh, I do not want... Oh! Oh, goodness me. Can I do that from... Oh, Jesus! Wait, why won't it place? Whoa, we can place it from the mini-map. That I did not think of. Where did we miss a spot of rail? I don't see a spot of rail that's been missed. I think we got it all good. Okay. Let's mini-map out. Oh, why did I not think of that sooner? I just, rather than faffing around with trying to fit it on screen, just do it from this thing. Oh no, wait, I'm not in mini-map mode, but I can still do that. That's good. Badger says he finally learns mini-map mode. Finally, after all these years. Pinky Bear says, hello, my dude in chat. How is everyone doing today? I'm doing good, thanks for asking. Let's go ahead. 1, 2, buckle my shoe. Let's hope there's a connection there. Oh, get wrecked, suckers. Get wrecked. It's blueprints that let you place beyond your own distance. Interesting choice. Okay, so back to the rail. Ah, we're starting to get a little bit close to where we might need some junctions and stuff now. Yeah, I need to consider that relatively soon. That's fine. Place you there. This will be the last section we put in then. Surprise Tolbert says mini map. Yeah. It's not mini, is it? It's not miniature. And now we go into a forest. And now I'm collecting all of the wood, basically. Not that I need it. Okay, so I reckon what we're going to do now is build a station unloading network here that's better than the one we built there, and then pump it into a new smelting system back here. So what I'm thinking of doing is designing that. I don't really know how to get started either. Right, peeps, I think it's time for an eye break. So this is your opportunity in the middle of the stream to look away from the screen. People always tell me, they say, Asuma, my favourite part of your stream is when you tell me to stop watching. And it makes me depressed. No, I'm joking. This is a moment to give your eyes a break from staring at your screen. Doesn't mean you can check your email. Doesn't mean you can look at your phone. That's not an eye break. I'm talking about looking outside. Looking away from those lights that seem to suck us in. Those screens. Those portable ones in our pockets. Always sucking our attention in. It's like they're sucking our souls. We need a moment just to look away to give our eyes a break. That's all we need to do. You can also replenish your fluids if you want to. Right, that was my eye break. Those doctors told me I need 5 minutes every hour. I said, don't you know I do live streaming? Natural light, get it off me, says Rickety Cat. Not that natural light. Let's upgrade our turrets. We haven't done that in a while. Okay, so how do we handle what we're trying to do here? What we did already wasn't... I don't think it was the worst thing ever. So maybe in order to have... You see, I'm thinking about putting in a terminal to turn downwards and create some stations. Excuse me, but I don't think that's particularly what we want. I can use the train to come across a little bit. There's no reason I can't just make this longer for my own purposes. Let's do that. Let's shift click for ghost. No ghost. Oh, I've got to hold down shift for the ghost. Now if I press M and zoom in, can't quite get as close as I want to go. Well, I mean I can go as far as that. Well, yeah, I might as well just stay in this view. Alright, so here we are over here. Is it me or is it brighter when we're inside that thing? I don't know. Probably imagining things. Seems to me like these ones here have run out. Maybe those ones there. That's fine. And down the bottom it looks like they've run out as well. And that one. Anyway, so what we want to do is try and do what we did over here, but with a better knowledge of what we are going to actually be doing. So we're going to have our stations again, and then we're going to put everything going off to the left. So the best design to emulate is probably this one. The question is, do we want to work with 4 belts of bandwidth going off to the side? I think we might. Oh, it's going to be a weird one, this. It's going to be a weird project. We also got that coal coming in, which is something we'll need to do again. But essentially, I believe we might be able to just copy this and use it to our advantage. So let's go ahead and blueprint like one section, which I think actually starts a little bit further forward. It starts there. Okay, so that's one. Maybe we need... We're going to have to rebuild this. Okay. So the belts will get upgraded. Let's redo all of this bit here. Get rid of the power cable, we'll put that somewhere else. But essentially, some of the more important stuff is there. That will need an underground belt, so it's tileable. Yeah, I think that'll do. We'll hold on to that. Let's go get supplied up. Petroleum train, says Hoff. Oh yeah, we haven't thought about making a different type of fuel yet. I think I'd rather put coal on just to begin with, because you know, let's make the station and then upgrade the trains later. I'm thinking. There is another laser one that we could have done. That one there. Right, they're bringing me all the things now, and someone's texting me. Use solid fuel, not coal, says JSD. Yeah, that's the one. But like, let's wait until we built the stations first. I think would be the better way of doing it. Things that they can take from me need to go down here. Have I got anything else? I don't think I have really. Right, the place where we get some of our train stuff from. Yeah, this one right here needs a bit of an upgrade. Let's have always 3 stacks available. And that one will have 2, just in case. But mainly the other one there's a bit of a problem. Right. Off we go again. I also think we might need to carry around a few more rails because, because we're setting up, you know, miner drill stuff constantly. Can you put nuclear fuel in the train, says Bruno. Wow, you can, apparently. That must be crazy. Research reminder, says Tellybox. We're doing research. We're doing research. Can you see it on the screen? Now, normally, you should be able to see... Oh, we changed the interface a little bit. Okay, so let's go Options, Interface. 130. Now you should be able to see the green research bar. Do you see it? I'm sure you used to be able to see that on the screen. You can't see it now. When I first... Maybe we scaled it down from... Oh my goodness me. We might have been playing for like weeks with this scaled down a little bit further to read something so you can't see the bar. You still can't see the bar. I'm going to put it on 130. Okay, go back. Resume. Now I'm going to go edit. This might not be the best of ideas. Let's go edit our captures. Yep. Program, edit captures, thank you. Factorio. It is locked. Let's unlock it for a second. Okay, we'll go with that. Alright, and then back to the feed. So now you can see the research bar. This entire time you were unaware that the research was being done. But now we solved that. Alright, so we're going to go over here and start working on our new furnace station. I think I might try and use beacons with the furnace. I don't know if that's a good idea or not, but we'll see. So we're going to come back to this spot here, and this is going to be where our station is. So let's go grab that blueprint that we made. This one right here. So we'll create a turning, and then somewhere around here we're going to have our first unloading station. I hope that's enough space. It looks like it is. Okay, we need to think about chain signals and stuff like that. I actually think chain signals might be bad here. Then again, maybe not. Who knows? Right. We need one little extra section there, I believe. Cool. And then you've got some stuff that isn't so agreeable here. Okay, so that's going to be one section tileable. Also, this thing's never going to need all of those. Like, that's kind of silly business. Maybe we'll have two just so it can load up quickly. Or better yet, a chest and a stack filter, right? Also, we need iron for chests. Yikes. Let's go craft loads of those again. Andrew says, why is it I expect derps in the game, but not when he is doing tech stuff? No idea, mate. No idea. Let's go pick up the old steel. Not iron. Steal the steel. That's what I like to do. Because I'm a thief. Right. 70. Woo. We'll take them. Let's get another 30. Another 10. Sweet. Also over here, have yourself some iron. Cool. So X, tell me how beacons work. They're like Minecraft beacons. They affect things that are around them. But that's about all I know at this point in time. Right, there you go. Place all of those. Wonderful. Right, let's turn this one into a stack. Right, and put the chest thing in front of it. And that would be there. Okay, remember this has got a tile, so the next one would be in line with the top there. I got a feeling we didn't actually need to extend it by a block, because we can put that on there. It was just missing that. Now, I don't think that needs to be a chain signal either. I don't think it needs to look at both and tell you which way you can go. So if... You see, the thing is, I don't know how the trains work if they have logic to go to an empty station. So if we add station, like iron loading, time passed, item count, inactivity, that's a wait condition. I'm not sure if I can tell it to... Yeah, it's a schedule. I don't see any sort of logic here that says, like, pick a station that's empty. So I think we're always going to have a 1-for-1 situation, right? So therefore, I don't think we need any clever system to stop the trains piling up, because they will have their own station to go to. So I believe what we see here is fine. That's probably a bit of overkill. No, the overkill is there. Let's put the rail signal. Where are you? I'll have you there. Then come in the other direction. It's the same thing again. We've got 3 at either end. So that section there isn't needed. So that is going to be a repeatable section of station that I believe will work. Work. The insert is the wrong way around, you derp, says Modarang. Jeez, they love to call me a derp. They really do. They really enjoy that. They never give me a break. Okay, so this thing gets to be tiled because we want it to be tiled, essentially. Right, so that's a pretty good loading station, if you ask me. If anything, maybe we can make it a bit tighter based on how we unload stuff here. So let's go ahead and... what is the best way to have a balanced unloading system? Not quite what I was trying to do. I'm going to quickly look at Factorio unloading train station. Or maybe there's something on Factorio cheat sheet. Why doesn't it remember? Why does it always remember stuff you don't want it to? It never remembers the useful stuff. Seeing a few things here. Nothing quite like what I'm looking for. Oh, I see, that's clever. But that doesn't actually look very well balanced. Okay, so I'm on the Factorio cheat sheet website. I wonder if there's anything for stations here. Having a quick whiz through it, don't look like it. Guides, train automation. Might have a read of that later. Yeah, I won't mess around with this for too long. Okay, well the thing I looked at was doing something rather different. So peeps are suggesting that I literally do this, which I thought wouldn't be acceptable, but there you go. So 1, 2 on this side, and then 3 on the other. Then these will go down. Then that one's going to turn. Now I'm wondering if I should put my little belt balancer thing here. Let's go look for it. What does it look like? It will have a blue belt on it, surely. Or maybe I have never upgraded it from... Maybe I got rid of it. Maybe I got rid of it. Badger says, this is already 2 cups of tea stream. I should probably put the heating on. Keep yourself warm. That's what you should do. Keep yourself warm. Don't let yourself get cold now. Right. Over this way we go. Jared says Factorio cheat sheet has some blueprints. Does it? Let's go have a look. I must have missed that. Maybe... I mean, it's got links to different websites, which I didn't really want to click. Oh, it's got one to train intersections. Ooh. What, screenshots? Wait, this isn't... Oh god, it's the whole thing. Yeah, I'll look at that another time. Maybe I missed it then. Oh, I see. Yeah, no, they got one and they put it into a splitter. I think I'm fine with the way we did it. Although it would be a more even split. There's... no, that isn't a proper one, is it? Right, everything there is built with blue belts, so... yoink. There we go. Proxy J says what happened? Not much, I don't know. What happened since when? IB Def says the blue inserter for the coal is backwards. Is it? Let's go check that. Oh, Jared said for belt balancers. Alright, remember to put it in the book. Yeah, it will get put in the book this time. Just not straight away. Alright. Now if I do this with splitters, we're going to end up putting it one down. And I actually don't want it to go any further down in order to keep this nice and compact. So I think we'll go with that. And we have just the right amount of space there, don't we? In fact, how long can these go? Like, why not be super duper efficient, right? They can go quite far. Might as well make the most out of them. Right, no, that's all pointing the right way. That's all pointing the right way. Okay, so we got that all sort of done. What we don't have is power here. I think what I might do is just have it over here and it will tile with the ones above and below. So now what we're going to do is blueprint this, believe it or not. Okay, all of that gets blueprinted. I'll change this stuff later on if I think it's all good and done. And then we got iron, we got copper. I mean, how many of these do I want, basically? You know? They're all getting built. Right, I think we've run out of stack inserters. We're just using crazy amounts of resources here. Picking up lots of stone. Proxy J says, since the start I've missed most of the stream. Well, we've been focusing on setting up a rail network efficiently to traverse like lots of terrain, and we've gone all the way up here and created 2 loading stations for different materials. This one's actually running, so we can go and pick that up. And we may actually be able to do that like nowish in a weird way. Let's get it all in place. They're doing a lot of building. Very good. I think some of them are low on power and want to charge. IB Def says you have to have it facing to take out of the chest, it looks like, though. Do you know what I forgot to put in my blueprint? No, I didn't. There's a station there. Brilliant. Brilliant. And they're all green. So we're going to make a blue one. Iron unload 3. And then we'll make copper unload. I can't remember if copper was 2 or 3. Copper loading 3, yeah. Wait, that's Cooper. Copper unload 3. Okay. What was that clicking sound I keep hearing as well? So this thing here, will you reach up above? You will. Okay, so this right here, we can bring all the way across. Now they only come in one way and they only go out one way, so in theory what I should be able to do is that we've got a connection, sweet. So they can come in, they can visit the place. Now they need to be able to get out of here. Awesome. We'll leave this bit here for now. But what we want to do... Oh, I should use shift mode, right? So... You don't have the right rotation. And they build that. And I believe that creates a complete set of paths to which that thing might be blocking when it's parked. So if I go ahead and add more of these, let's see, we'll put one on the other side. In fact, what I usually do is have them in line with that, but everything's a bit different here, I guess. All the way over to here, then over there. That should be good enough. Right, so if I place a train, of which we have 5. This is the moment of truth, by the way, peeps. Okay, so we've got 2. But we don't have fuel yet. Oh, we got to go get fuel over here. Why'd I have to do so much? Can I give them some temporary fuel for now? Right, peeps, do not let me forget about the fuel. If I forget about the fuel, I am a failure as a factorician. I don't know what a Factorio person is. X, name the stations and name the trains. Yes, that's a good idea. Your colour shall be red. And your name shall be... How do I change your name? Locomotive. I'm sure you can change their name. Huh. Anyway, cargo wagons. We only got... Oh, I should really give 4 to the other one then. So it kind of sucks to only have a small amount on me at a time, but I guess we've got to plan ahead a bit more. Okay, so this one is going to be called Iron. I just remembered I can't name it. Anyway, Iron loading 3. Wait until inactivity for 5 seconds. And then add a station. Iron unloading 3. Inactivity of 5 seconds again. That might be a bad idea if it takes like one bit out. The buffer should be good enough. I think that'll be fine. Ladies and gentlemen, it has found a path. It has found a path. It's off. It's going to go all the way. Let's follow it. It's going to be so exciting. Can I click on it? Oh! Oh, it's doing its thing. I can barely believe it. We're actually going to feed these things better fuel so they can go faster, I think. Hey X, don't forget about the fuel, says Silent Bank. Well, this thing's got some fuel. It's doing it. It's going over there. I can send the copper one as well. Let's send the copper one at the same time. Jeez. Right, fuel. You got that. Add. Copper loading. 3. Inactivity. Add. Copper unloading. 3. Inactivity. Automatic. Booyah! Booyah! Can we get some hype in the chat? Because we're playing like a professional now, okay? We've gone to the next level. We've built a modular rail network. Where's that train? Please don't tell me it crashed. It's there already. It's loading up. Oh, we can zoom in and view. It's like I'm learning how to play this game. Oh, the hype is real, but I can't. Can I look at? No, I can't zoom in on stuff and look at the contents. But you can see it doing its thing. So over here, it's doing its thing. Wonderful. That one's a bit weak, but that's why we have a belt balancer here. So it all gets shimmy. Oh, it's gone! It's gone! And the copper's arriving! Dude, that train is going way too fast. Way too fast. So it'll wait there for 5 seconds and come back. And the other one is all the way over here. Absolutely amazing. Apparently we've got a blind spot. Look at it go. Look at... We did a thing, peeps. We did a thing. Okay. Whew! I can't believe it. Let's go park this over here. That might be part of the next track, which would trap... It is. It would trap our other trains in, so we need to do that and make it a different part of it. Right, so now what we can do is start pumping this over into our brand spanking new beacon-powered thing. Why am I doing it the old school way? Okay, we don't do that anymore. We're lazy. Jeez. That's what I've been trying to tell you this whole stream. We're lazy over here. Okay, and here comes the iron. Woo! The iron comes in quantity. Wow, we did it, peeps. We did it. All right. Let's get some hype in chat. Let's get some more hype in chat. Even if I just said that a second ago, let's still get some hype in chat. Amazing. All right, our next thing to do then is to make crazy smelting furnaces setups in this space here, and then pump the things across to the old setup. Something along those lines is what we're going to be doing. Let's get that old thing to do some work for me. We've got some more that have run out back here. Yep. Cool. Right. So heading back into our base. What do we need to do? We're going to make fuel, right? We're going to make some fuel. Let's check it out. Solid fuel. Are these different type? Fuel value. Vehicle acceleration. It's there. So with petroleum, I can accelerate vehicles. Is there anything else that accelerates it faster? Doesn't say anything about acceleration there. Vehicle acceleration 250%. Solid fuel plus the old uranium. Jeez. Rocket fuel. Oh, wait a minute. Rocket fuel goes 1.8. Okay, we can do solid fuel into rocket fuel. I like the sound of that. Now we can make it from these things, which we've probably got a lot of. Let's go see what we've got in our system. Oh, you're trying to give me things again. Cheers, right. Also, how is power doing this whole time? Because I've just ignored it entirely. Yeah, we've probably still got issues. We've probably still got lots of issues. Right, so oil is all backed up. This guy sits here with nowhere to put it, so we have an excess of oil. Petroleum production is good. Heavy oil is empty, and light oil is actually not. That I was not expecting to see. So light oil can be turned into solid fuel, and so can petroleum. So those are the two that we're going to take. We make these inside of chemical plants, and then we make our rocket fuel, I believe, with the regular crafting things. So let's go make some chemical plants. Let's look for them. There they are. We need steel iron cogs that just happen to be here together. Dali la la la. And then these things, which we have redonkulous amounts of, apparently. Okay, so we can make 20. I kind of went overboard there, didn't I? Let's make 3 of each. 6 will be good. Now I've got stupid amounts of stuff in my inventory that I shouldn't have. Can you take those, please? Thank you. What uses steel and iron cogs? I see some iron... Ow! I see some iron cogs over here. And, oh, that's where steel goes as well. Okay, that's a little bit better, isn't it? It's a little bit cleaner inventory. You made solid fuel to replace coal already for power, says IBDef. Did I? I don't recall. That's what we're doing now for the trains. We didn't already do that. I definitely didn't already do that. Alright, so where do we have both petroleum? Well, actually, we can kind of do this in any space we like. So why don't we do it up the top here? We have our light oil going in this direction, and our petroleum does not. But there's an opportunity here to drag it away to the side. So we will take that opportunity, my friends, and we will bring it over here. And it runs into that. So maybe somewhere around here we do a little bit of turnage. Send it downwards. Let's have a look at the chemical factories. We're going to have 3. Maybe we do it like this. We're going to have 1, 2, 3, and... Oh no, they're going to need inserters, right? Ah. Okay, so maybe we... What way should we do this? 1, 2, 3. I don't like where that is. It's just this space is kind of perfect, right? Maybe we just shimmy these down further down here. So we're gonna have 1. We'll put the power poles in between them. 1, 2, 3. You're going to have to do that. Alright, that's all powered. This thing needs a rethink, which is fine. So just that little interruption over here, it's going to be in line with that. You're going to go a bit pointless, but it is what it is. Okay, light oil in on one side, and on the other side we have the petroleum going in, so we will set you up for solid fuel. On this side we'll set you up for solid fuel again. We are now creating solid fuel. Let's go grab some inserters. And let's get them on a belt. Wonderful, solid fuel, lots of it. What's the people in chat saying? Steal fuel at original steam engines. Oh! Oh, I don't remember doing that. Where's it come from? Oh! Hey, we got more now. That's all it is, we just got more. What are you on about? That's not a derp. That's just me creating more. That's all it is. Jeez. Derp fiends over here. Oops. I do not recall doing that, but hey, we do a lot of things in this game. Now you're thinking, hang on a second, look, he's pumping it into the old setup. That's genius. I know it's genius. It's what I planned on doing all along. Let's do that there. Alright, so apparently we already had all of this. But somewhere we need to take this and craft it into something else. That somewhere might just end up being here. Ooh, you need those. You should be burner inserters really, but okay. I think what we'll do is we'll come over into this area. Let's get rid of the old things and be careful we don't actually... Alright, yeah, I wasn't surprised to see that happen. Okay, everything's connected through here. This looks like two miner drills that are not doing anything at all. Let's try again. So you don't want to mine the iron. There's actually like one little patch of iron there, so we're going to have to do it like that. And that one wants power. Cool, alright, what about this space right here? We could use this. So down here we're going to set up a splitter. Or not. Why would you actually go the other way around? That's correct, isn't it? Well, we will start here then. We love derps here, says Canos. I'm sure you do. I'm sure you do. Right, I don't know if we're going to need that much in an array, but if we do, we're here from the start. Let's start making some rocket fuel. Fuel for that rocket. Let's actually put a little space in between. I like it when you put a space in between, because then you can have the power cable do all that work. Cool. Alright, they're taking it, and now they're going to output it. Oh, what's going on over here? This is all empty. Wow, it's been empty probably for a long time. In fact, there's loads of stuff here that can just get gone. Alright, that was a bad one. Kind of looks like some of this was still necessary. We got noise in the ear from BlasX Thinks X. BlasX Thinks X, thank you ever so much for your subscription. I appreciate it. Hope you're enjoying the stream today, having a good time. Thank you for using your Prime subscription on me. Autism Father is in chat saying, losing your memory is a sign of aging, and I should know since I'm older than X. Jeez, don't make me think about aging. I don't want to be worrying myself with that. Let's go ahead and create a blueprint, temporary one. We've got quite a few blueprints in our inventory now. We need to think about what ones we actually want to keep and stuff. Right, and shimmy this thing on over. And now we've got to... Oh god, don't send it directly into the array. But we've got to get it all the way across now, all the way across our map. So let's look at the mini-map. We go right. Kind of in line with the bottom, which is sort of perfect. So I'm actually going to change this around, I think. Let's go the opposite direction. Down to here, and then go across. This might use a lot of belts. Ah, there's something here. That's fine. We can go around. Oh look, these bits aren't even being used. Okay, let's get on the belt. That is very fast. Wow. Hey, they're finishing placing stuff. I totally forgot about that. Look at them go. Swarm of workers. My slave robots. I reckon my trains are probably stuck without fuel somewhere. But we got the rocket fuel now. We got the rocket fuel, peeps. That being said, though, where is it? It's on its way. It'll be here soon. Jessa says, so what game time am I thinking on average with the launch? What game time? The launch? Oh, the rocket? I don't know. I got an idea. Let's actually. Do you know, now I'm thinking the little buffer system here idea ain't so suitable. Let's actually just remove the chest and it'll put it on the ground. And that means less, way less. Ah, look, see that one's already pinched some rocket fuel, so there's that one. Now they're just going to put them on the ground. And I can't make a one of those. Huh. Right, so some's starting to come in, that's good. Hey, there we go, this one's back. Let's give it some fuel. How about rocket fuel? Can only do 10 at a time. Alright, go on then, rocket away. Let's see how fast it goes. Can I click on it to follow it? Okay, that is... Oh, it's picking up some... Oh my goodness me, that's fast. Jeez, that's killer fast. Whoa. Okay, now what happened to the other one? It's probably... They both had the same amount of fuel. No path. Ah. Oh, it doesn't have a path back. Where did I make a mistake? This is modular. It should be good all the way down. Okay, there's one there. It's all modular, so they'll be all on that side. It's the same setup here, but I'm going to check it every time we go through it. Okay, then you can come down here. Right, there's green signals all the way through. Green, green. Oh! That explains that one. I can fix that problem for you. I can fix that problem. Now let's go look at the train. It's probably already whizzed off. It's whizzing off! It's whizzing off! Excellent. Excellent stuff. So what we want to do now is pretty much... Hey, do you know, I just realised something. If we put the trains on an inactivity thing, when they sit like this, that train is not going to do anything. So we should... Okay, excellent. Let's put it on manual. Let's change its unloading condition and add inventory empty. Alright. Although if I did it below a certain amount, you might end up with like one at the back that's got a tiny amount in. Really you want it to shoot off and get some more. Those are things we can adjust later on. That being said, this one's always going to be empty at the moment, so we'll leave that there. This one can go automatic, which it shouldn't have done because it's... Oh no, its inventory is empty. Fair enough. Right then. So what we're going to do in the next stream we do is build a big old array here for smelting all sorts of stuff, right? Camo J says exit lurk mode. Welcome back from lurking. LGS says that their saves are corrupted. Go into loads and look for the autosave and see if those are okay. That might work for you. Let's get rid of that. Just get rid of more of this stuff, really. Cool. We got any rocket fuel backing up? Yeah, it's backing up over here, where we're not going to use it again, which is kind of silly. Oh yeah, and then I've got that problem. For now, we'll leave it there and do that. All right, and then the rocket fuel will start to back up here at least. Okay, so we're going to go sort out copper. Make sure copper's coming in here. Got to take a trip back to the base as well. Where's that train at then? Is it on its way? It's coming here. Excellent. We'll tell it where to go. X, when did you learn how to use the chain signal, says Nicholas? We did it in a previous stream and we used the built-in tutorial as well. Wait, do I actually want to take the other train? I think I'll leave this one in manual mode and take it there myself. No, no, no! Get in the train! Get in the train! Oh! Why? Why you no train? Get in the train! Oh. Did you see it stop there? It's because it was waiting for the other train to clear the path in front of it. Now this one's faster than the other one because it has less cargo wagons. And I should have more cargo wagons in my inventory since we went back to the base. So we might see it catch it up. Unless it doesn't have any rocket fuel. What kind of fuel do you have? Still using coal? Ridiculous. Let's use some rocket fuel. Right, so when that runs out, it might just whiz up. It might just whiz all the way up and go... Hey! Oh, we're going faster! It's making me sick! Nah, it's not really. Wow. That's incredible. Whew! Perfect braking. Okay, got to put it on manual mode. And... was there something else I wanted to do here? I can't remember. We could start off by giving this thing power. That's all we ever needed to do, really. Just give it some power. I think we ran out of belts, so we kind of neglected this. Even though one of them was hooked up. Oh yeah, that's going to go into the balancer, right? There's not actually... Oh no, wait, the other belt never got hooked up, right? Okay, so that's alright. So we've got that belt that's going to go over there. I'll go hook that up. I could set up some more drills and stuff in this area. Frest says how to make beacon. They're not expensive. They're not expensive. They're pretty cheap, actually. We've got a few in the inventory. But I think we're going to use those next time by the looks of it. Alright, so let's set up... maybe we get a bit more going on here. Okay, that's not particularly great, is it? But it'll do. Okay, we got that. Now we need some power to it. And then we probably want to squeeze in an extra miner. And then that means a power cable. Okay, I reckon we could do some more miners over here. Let's go grab our miner blueprint. I think we'll go with that. No, it didn't place. What was that? Right, there we go. Bit chaotic and crazy at this site, but now we have redonkulous amounts of this stuff. Let's go and add before it runs away. Oh! Jeez. Now I don't know what to make of that. Should probably tell it to go. Copper loading. Let's go to the station. Oh. Oh. I was wondering what would happen if I told it to go to the wrong station. That's good. It's nice and efficient. We told it to go to the wrong one. Brilliant. Is the other one over there doing stuff? Nope. It's gone back. The name of the stream is misleading, says Ontros. Well, it was my plan to do stuff with beacons, but then I got in the world and remembered what we were doing beforehand, and I want to use beacons for the next project. We can start using a little bit of beacons now, actually. Let's do that one. We also very much need to sort out our power issue, so we may go expand nuclear power as well in the next stream. So it'll be sorting out our input and our nuclear power next time. And then after that it will probably be green circuits and then rebuilding red. Alright, out we get. Very nice. This thing will fill up very quickly over here. Because it's got a belt balancer behind it. There you go, all backed up. Beautiful. Beautiful stuff. So, the beacons. Right, we can place them like that, and I think you use them to speed up smelting. Although, I want to be careful because the belts only have so much bandwidth. It's one of those things with this game is that you can speed some things up, but sometimes it's kind of pointless because we can only really go as fast as the belts. So do I want to do this somehow? Oh god, I need some steel, don't I? Yeah, I'm going to need to make a new pick. The beacons are lit, says HSW. If we can get to use them, then they probably will be pretty lit. They will probably be pretty illuminated, my friend. Right. Still got some coal getting mined. They're probably going to come give me some stuff now, aren't they? Thank you for the stuff. I appreciate it. Woo! What did I want? I wanted to steal some steel. So that I can make pick. Need some iron. Right, I've got stuff going on down here that I don't want in my inventory. I put the rocket fuel away. I was going to say I could use the rocket fuel. That thing needs repairing. So I don't have any of those repair packs, do I? Cogs. Ugh. Wrong things. Should make a full stack really of those and then just leave them because they're going to take up a slot. That'll do for now, and then all the excess can go in here. So, peeps in chat, what's the best place to use beacons? I don't think I want to use them on the furnaces. To me, it don't make much sense. Because the output is always going to be a particular amount. Unless I wanted to keep their power down, which I don't really have to worry about. Upgrade the copper throughput. Throughput is not spelled F-R-U. It's T-H-R-O-U-G-H. No, through. Yeah, throughput. The copper throughput is fine at the moment. Like, don't worry about the throughput. I can fix that. You left your laser turret. Oh yeah, I did, didn't I? Let's go. Oh, we'll leave it there. Make a machine making repair packs, says the real fox. I probably should do that, shouldn't I? Well, since I don't know what else to do at this moment in time, we could do that, I guess. This is all still going here, isn't it? That one's run out. So's that one. That's about it. Throughput, says Badger. I like it. Throughput. So we need cogs and circuits near one another. Where on earth can we find them near one another, I wonder? I do wonder. This cruel world hasn't put them close enough. Okay, so over here, simple little setup. Gonna grab that for power. Long-handed, short-handed, output, going into a passive provider. But we don't have a passive provider, I hear you say. Well, we're going to have to make one then, aren't we? Jeez. What do we need? Electronic and red. Ugh. Maybe I should put those. In fact, maybe I should put those into a passive provider chest for whenever I want one. You know? Automate everything. That's the name of the game. That's outside of the network at the moment, so we need another Roboport. Roboport, where art thou? Where would you go? Oh, I'm stuck. You can go there. Sweet. Very good. Okay, now this is covered by the network. Let's make repair packs. And then put a request in my inventory for repair packs. Is 100 a stack then? Looks like 100 is a stack. Sweet, so we've always got 100 repairs on us. That's very good. Modorangs has been watching for long enough. Must work. Got a paper to deliver tomorrow and 1 day raid. Enjoy the streams. I'll try to lurk a little. Good luck with your paper, Modarang. Right, so that thing is going to make way too many. Let's just leave that many in the system. So if I wanted to do the different provider chests, do they all ask for the same stuff, right? They do. So if we made a steel chest and then pumped it into where electronic and red and green are close to each other. Right, I'm seeing potential here. Oh, genius. Genius! Let's put that there. Sorry, you're getting a little bit excited again. Let's put a inserter here. Excellent! It comes out on the perfect side as well. For we are going to do this. We are going to do this, my friends, in our little spaghetti network. We're going to put them on that side. So now we just need steel. Look, steel's over here. Brilliant. How many of these are we making? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that means we need 5 of these in a row. So if we wiggled that up by 1, it could go past those other things. Think like that. Because we got coverage there, we can get coverage from that one. So I think that means we can go like this. So that's nice and compact. Then when it comes to getting the steel chests to these things, I think I might just actually use requester chests with some logic. Let's go up here, turn the corner. Alright, and then put some power cables between. This should be pretty easy to set up. Okay, so we're going to have inputs outputs and additional inputs over on this side. Okay, and the next one might be a bit tricky. We're going to have to get steel chests over there. But anyway, blue, green, yellow, red, purple. And then we're going to need to make steel chests here. And away it goes. Right, so now we need to create a passive provider chest, which I can do. I love cats. Welcome to the chat. Cat says, "Oh, X. Welcome to stream, buddy." What did I do? Okay, so now we need requesters. Oh yeah, requesters will allow us to limit. So this is going to be quite easy. The first one I'm going to put it on is the requester. So this should allow us to, yeah, put in a logistics request. So if we request just 3 at a time, obviously that first one's going to have more. Then we need more passives. So let's make the passive one next. So over here we request. If I do that first, does that mean it's not going to call anything? So we request the chest, then we put it down to, let's put it down to 5 on each. And we've got a noise in the ear. It's a donation from I Love Cats saying, "Good morning, X, how you doing?" It's not the morning, it's clearly late in the day. I'm doing good, man, thanks for asking. Welcome to the stream. It's not going to last much longer, I'll warn you now. It is not going to last much longer. I could use a blueprint here. Alright. Because we have been playing this game for far too long. But I am learning, and learning well. Wait a minute, did I put you in the wrong place? No, they're just the other way around here, which is confusing. Oh god, I hope I got that. No, that one's wrong. That one is definitely wrong. That means that one's wrong. Right, okay. Where's the blueprint? There it is, there it is. Cool. Right, so I need to take that and then the robots go put them in place. Got it. So now we can take the active providers and put the rest of those down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so quickly now let's limit them. So that can make 10. This one can make, sorry, 10. It can just make a stack. So all of these are available on the network now. Okay, that's requesting, that's getting, requesting, excellent. Are those the wrong way around? They're the wrong way around. So that's why those ones weren't getting made. Right, that's all correct. Look at that, we did it. We can now request all of those things on demand. Do you know what I'm going to do though? I'm going to get rid of the ones in my inventory and wait until we need them. So you can take these now. And that frees up some slots in my inventory. And then I can just request exactly what I need in the future. Sweet. The other thing we need to do is quickly revise. That was a temporary one that was actually really useful. So I'm going to hold on to that. This one is our station. I need to hold on to it. That one we're holding on to. That can get trashed. As can that. That is actually the useful one. The other one is the false one. Let's get rid of it. Okay, that's also useful. So's that, and that one as well. Also, what is that? Let's get rid of that. Okay, so if I open up my blueprint book, we basically want to drag all of these over here. Come on, in they go. This book probably needs better organisation, right? Also, you probably want to classify your books for different jobs. So look at our inventory now. That is way, way better. Really cleared up now. Excellent stuff. And we got requester chests automated. Cat says that was painful. What's painful? What's kind of annoying? Why is everyone saying things are painful? The green chest is backwards, someone says. How can a chest be backwards? Right, so we did our next level of research. Let's do that one. Cool. Right, peeps, I've clearly got to wrap this one up. It's probably the longest Factorio stream we've done so far. This thing got repaired. So next time we're going to make smelting array. Then we're going to work on our green chips, red chips. And then probably start space pretty soon as well. Oh yeah, and power. Power needs investigating. But, talk about progress. Today, we really sussed out how to do rails and how to do them proper. And we got both iron and copper. And those supplies are quickly diminishing by the looks of it. Which is fantastic. Eric Goldsmith, Bam Bam Rubble. Thank you, everyone. Your mic derped before. That was painful. Oh, sorry if my mic made a strange sound. Big thank you to everyone for coming by today. Thank you ever so much for the support as always. Thanks to all the people who subscribed, resubscribed, donated and cheered. Thanks to all the people just hanging out, lurking. Thanks to the people in chat. Basically, all of you. Right? Every single one of you I'm saying thank you to, basically. Alright? Let's go raid false, you know. You're done now, eh? Right, let's go raid false. Anyway, thank you everyone for watching. I'll see you later. Bye-bye.